Hi everyone, my name is Deirdre Garrity Benjamin and I will be your instructor for this course. Welcome to Environmental Conservation. This course is considered either a non-lab science, a social science elective, or a natural science requirement if you are wondering in terms of your My Degree path here at the college. So I just want to give you a little bit of background because many of you may not have taken an online course yet, or some of you may be used to different instructors that you've taken with online courses in the past. So I want to briefly take you through the expectations for the course as well as kind of how to navigate this course in this online format. So right over here, when you log into Canvas and I've published this course, you will see the homepage for the course and the materials that you will have due each week. I'm a very structured individual, so everything is the same due dates each week. So there will be no changes unless there's, of course, some crazy unforeseen circumstance that evolves. But for the most part, I keep the same schedule in this course. So if you can get into a regular routine, you can set alarms or notices in your phones or in your other electronic devices that you have to remind you when due dates are in this course. I highly suggest you do that. You have the tools available. Why not put the little reminders on your mobile devices? So right here is the homepage for the course. You'll find out a little bit about me. This video will be housed right here in this course. You'll also see the syllabus for the course. I find in online courses many students seem to skip over the syllabus for the course. That is highly not recommended. Make sure you read the syllabus from front to back. Make sure you read the course on the end of the syllabus. The last 2 pages are the outline for the course, meaning it shows you all the due dates as well. So please make sure you read the syllabus. Many times you'll get an email response from me if you're going to ask me a question that's already addressed in the course or the syllabus. See course or see syllabus. I'm just saying that to you because I want you to go back and look for the information yourself. If I give you the information, then I'm enabling you to, further that issue into other college classes, which is it's really important that you read the syllabus and understand the expectations of any professor before you begin the course. So this just gives you, a brief outline for the course, and I will take you through all of those, all of these types of requirements for the course as we move forward. The text is required. The syllabus contains a photo of the text. The text is required as well as 2 films for the course. So please make sure that at this point you start acquiring the text as well as the 2 films for the course that are required. Please don't email me the week that they're due and say, how can I get this film? It's in the syllabus. It tells you how you can get a hold of the film. The films are at every library in the city of Philadelphia, so make sure that you start acquiring the 2 films for the course now, before the due dates of those films. If you look over here, each week I'll send out announcements to you. I will send out a roundup of what went on during the week, what I thought important concepts were, and what things you might need to zone in for the midterm and the final exam. If you look here, I put a reminder up already just to let you know that your first initial post is due Wednesday of this course. We start this semester on a Tuesday, and right away we have an initial post due. So you want to make sure that you get in right away and you see the information for the course and what my expectations are for the introduction post. So make sure that each week you look here at the announcements and you'll find either a video roundup or a written roundup, and make sure you read them because they contain helpful information that will help you for the midterm and the final exam. Right here is the syllabus tab. You'll see also another link for the syllabus. Make sure you keep that on file or print it out and read it. Right here is the grades tab. This is throughout the semester I will have all of your grades in the system, so you'll see all of your grades throughout the semester listed. I usually have every grade in the system within a week, so I'm pretty good about that. So everything is put in the system within a week, so you'll know your grade as we move forward. The other thing is this, is that if you have questions on how to use the grades tab, you'll see under the modules tab, you'll see this course information link, and you'll see right here there's I have a film, how to use the grades tab. So make sure you use that. If you're looking at how to do a what if grade, if you're looking at why things are grayed out, watch that video really quickly, and it'll give you answers to most of the questions you have about the grades tab. Okay, so this modules button is the most important button that you will encounter in this course. It lists all of the information for each week that you will have due. If you look right here, I have course information. This is besides the syllabus, this is a very important module for you to use throughout the semester. It gives you instructions for the course, the video on how to use the grades tab, the directions for initial posts, the directions for response posts, how to submit a discussion post. So if this is your first time taking an online course and you're just not sure where to make your reply, this gives you screenshots on how to do that, and also citing references. I am a huge proponent of citing sources in this class, using both in-text citations and proper MLA formatting of sources that I have given you in this course. So in initial posts, unless it's otherwise noted, you will have to use sources at least one source that I have given you in your post. You need to show me while you're using that source by an in-text citation, and then MLA formatting of that citation at the end of your post. If you're confused on how to do that, make sure you look at citing references, and there's also examples of proper forum posts and response posts in the directions, so make sure you read that. Each week you'll have a module due. So session 1 is the first week module. You'll see here I have session 2 module, and you'll see, notice the difference is that you have some additional readings that you have to complete. Okay, so it's all structured in the same format. I give you a description, read the description. So it's going to kind of give you a little taste of what we're covering that week. The chapter 1 is the PowerPoint from the textbook. So you want to make sure you read the chapter along with the PowerPoint in the textbook. The PowerPoints, if you open them in PowerPoint, so if you click here and you open the PowerPoint in PowerPoint instead of here in Canvas, okay, if you then click here and open the PowerPoint, you will see, it's going to take a second, you'll see it open up and there'll be notes at the end of each slide. So this is one of the advantages. If you look here, there's notes at the end of each slide. So this is one of the advantages of opening the PowerPoint in PowerPoint. If you just open it in Canvas, unfortunately you're not going to have that same luxury that other folks have. Okay, so it does take a little while in Canvas to open up some documents that are larger in size. The other thing is if you get an error message here that says error message, click up here and it'll take you to the outside link for that document, because you'll get that a lot with the articles that I've given you, the additional articles and readings I've given you this semester. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to, this is the description, and I'm going to go back to the main modules tab. And we're running a little slow here. Okay, so here we are. So the introduction tab is here, and then the introduction session. You'll see you have an introduction forum. You click on it, it'll give you all of the directions for submitting a forum. In this class, and I want to reiterate this over and over and over again, the due date looks like this is January 19th, but no, in reality, your initial post is due by Wednesday each week, and your response post is due by Friday each week. So the due date shows Friday, but there is a portion of the assignment each week that's due by Wednesday, 11:59. If you don't submit that portion, I will not give you credit for the initial post. You cannot submit the initial post late. So if you don't submit the initial post by Wednesday 11:59, you've missed that deadline. So all of the forum posts are worth 10 points. You'll only get 6 points out of that 10 if or actually 4 points, because if you make the response post, you'll get 4 points. The initial posts are worth 6 points. So if you miss one of those deadlines, you only get partial credit. And of course, if you don't answer the question in a complete manner, of course, you'll lose points for that as well. So please write down on your calendars that every week, Wednesday, 11:59, you have an initial post due in this class. Every Friday by 11:59, you have a response post. You'll see here that we also have a quiz due each week. There are 2 sessions we don't have quizzes, but for every other week we have a quiz. The quiz ties directly to the chapter reading. The additional readings and videos that you have to watch are not incorporated in the quiz. So please make sure that you have your textbook open, you've read the chapter, you also have the PowerPoints available for you to read before you take the quiz. If you try and take the quiz before reading the chapter and going over the PowerPoint information, you're going to struggle with the quizzes. Okay. On a side note, you are given 3 dropped quizzes and 2 dropped forum posts throughout the semester. So please, this is a no excuse course. If you have a family emergency or you fall ill, then you're going to have to use your dropped forum posts or quizzes. So you get 2 dropped forum posts and 3 dropped quizzes. Technically, that means you can take 2 weeks off from the semester and your grade will not be affected. So please, I do not give extensions. I do not give extra credit. This is a no excuse course. If that doesn't fit your lifestyle, then your best bet is to drop this course and maybe pick up a different professor at this point, because I am a very strong believer in deadlines. I worked in government before, and we had very strict deadlines. If you didn't meet the deadlines, you lost your job. So it's very important for students to learn that there is responsibility and you have to meet deadlines, okay? So for session 1, you'll see that. I want to just show you session 2 real quick because the forum questions are framed a little bit different for session 2. For session 1, I'm just kind of getting to know you, and I'm just trying to make sure I can see how what your writing ability is, how you incorporate sources into your posts, etc. The second week, we really dive into the material for the course, and you'll see that the forum posts, you're given 6 questions. You do not have to answer all 6 questions, okay? What happens is that we typically have 36 students in a class. So what I have done is I've given 6 questions. You need to pick one of those 6 questions to answer. But here's the little kind of kicker, is that if a question has been answered 6 times already by 6 other students by the time you log in and try and frame your answer by Wednesday night, then you can't answer that question. It's out of play. Okay, so there's 6 questions, 6 people in the class can answer each question. So this is why I do this, is number 1 is that it prevents it prevents me and others from reading the same material over and over again. The other thing is that it rewards those students that get in early, are prepared, make their responses early. And that way they can pick which question they want to answer. Okay, for those students that are going to wait until Wednesday at 10 o'clock every night to try and answer the question, then you're going to have limited choices on the questions that you can choose from. Okay, I understand that we all have busy schedules, but these modules are open a full 10 to 14 days before the submittal date. So you have plenty of time to get in there and look at the questions and make your answer. There is no question saving though, so please do not make a response and say, I'm going to answer this question and then go back an hour later and make your response. That's not how it works. You have to be ready to make your full on post for the question when you log in and make your reply in the Canvas portal. Okay, so I just want to make note of that before we move on. So couple other things. Besides each week where you have forums and quizzes, you also will have a midterm and a final exam. I will give you a review for the midterm and the final exam. The review will house all of the questions that are on the midterm and final exam. My midterm and final exams are about 15 to 20 questions. They are all essay. That is why I give you the questions before the midterm and the final exam. And the reason is so that you can write out the answers before the midterm and final exam. Okay, and then really all the midterm and final exam is the fact that you just take what you have written and copy and paste it into the exam portal. Okay, so for this course each week we'll have forums, quizzes, exams. Make sure you look at the announcements, okay? Make sure you work on your writing skills. The directions for initial posts and response posts are here. I require in initial post at least 300 words. Sources, I have given you proper citations. Response posts in this course have to be at least 200 words, contain good information, and make a really good plea to the person that you are responding to, okay? So I hope you're the best. I know you're going to have a great semester, and each week I will make a video or send out a roundup to you. Enjoy the semester. I know you're going to enjoy the content of this course.